So before we get into answering questions, I'm of course going to be using the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, but you literally just need like the tiniest bit and it goes such a long way. So I'm going to quickly put this on my face now and then I will answer the first question. Okay, so I've just applied that. It's super light coverage. It just gives me a little bit of a glow, a bit of colour. Obviously on Instagram I asked you guys to ask me some questions. If you did take part in this video, then thank you so much. It means the world. But I split them into categories of kind of like school, general. There's actually a category for Taylor Swift. So somebody asked me, how often do you wash your hair and what products do you use? And while I answer that question, I'm going to be using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is the shade 6. I really like this concealer. It's like a really nice consistency. To be honest, I honestly use like whatever shampoo and conditioners in the shower. I don't really have like a set one that I use, but I've started using the L'Oreal Dream Length, like, you know, the orange bottles. I love it so far. It smells really good. And then I use that same heat protectant as well, which is this one. I use the Garnier coconut and aloe vera. Is it coconut? Something in aloe vera hair food in the green like tub. And I really like that. I wash my hair 3 times a week, so I wash it on Saturdays, Mondays and Wednesdays. I've been loving doing like slick back hairstyles recently, so I think that's definitely helped. Someone also asked for my everyday makeup routine, and while this is kind of it, like this is kind of what I do for college as well, my favourite product is the No. 7 Beautiful Skin BB cream. It is literally a holy grail product and I ran out of it and haven't bought it again. The question, which I thought was quite a fun question, is what are your go-to outfits? So I'm going to answer that while I do my blush, which is this blush is literally incredible. It's the nicest blending blush. It's the nicest colour, like everything about it is so perfect. It's the Clarins Glow To Go Duo Sit with the highlight. I don't like the highlighter because it's like a purple colour, but I love the blush. And those two outfits are literally like jeans or cargos and a cute top, like a little crop top, which is why I'm looking forward to summer, because I feel like obviously you can't just wear a crop top out now. I'm loving like a long sleeve top, the Zara basic tops, and then just jeans and jeans or cargos. Favourite clothes shop and favourite place for shopping and food. So my favourite clothes shop is Zara. I love it. I think it's so affordable and just the basics are so nice. If you know me, you know I'm always in basics. Like my outfits are really not out there. I'll show you what I'm wearing today. It's so basic, but I love it. Favourite place to go for food is, I would say Nando's. I haven't been to Nando's in like 6 months. For highlight, I'm using the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. I'm just going to use it with my finger because it's so much easier. Actually, I'll put a bit on my cheeks with a brush. Yeah, or like Italian. I love Ask Italian at the moment. That's probably my favourite. Favourite on Love Island. So when this video goes out, Love Island's going to be over because the final's actually on Monday. My favourite Sammy. I feel like that's really controversial at the moment, but I love her. And I want Lana and Ron to win. Or Kynes now. My favourite was Anime at the start and she left after like a week, so I was quite sad about that. Okay, right, let's move on to some questions about school and stuff because I get those on the daily. But I'm filming a like tips on year 11 video. So if this video is a little bit vague in regards to that sort of thing, then that is why I'm filming a whole video on it, so stay tuned for that. GCSEs that you picked and advice for picking them. I picked RE, French, History and Geography, and I really enjoyed them all, to be honest. French was difficult. French was really hard, but I had such a good teacher and my class was literally like the cutest, nicest class ever. It was a really small class and it was all girls apart from one boy and it was just the best thing ever. So for that sense, I enjoyed them all, but I think if I didn't have a good teacher and I had a rubbish class, I would have hated French. I feel like the history and geography divide is so big. History, I did both, so I feel like I have a good say on it. Geography I found so boring, but in relation to like how easy it is, it's a lot easier than history. But for me, history was my favourite subject. I found it really interesting and I found like improving on that was really rewarding because it is a hard subject. So if you enjoy it before GCSE, research the course, and if you think that's going to be interesting, then pick it. Like research what your exam board does, because if you don't think it's going to be interesting, just don't do it. RE is easy, or I found it easy, so I recommend it because it is boring though, so if there's something you find more interesting, then maybe go for that. Anyway, I just brushed my eyebrows up with some clear gel. But yeah, advice for picking them, literally just pick what you enjoy, and if you don't enjoy anything, pick what you're good at, and that is all I have to say on that. It's not that deep. Don't pick it based on what you think your career is going to be, because it doesn't matter. Did you find secondary school hard, as in friendships? So while else that, I'm going to do my lashes. I really need a new eyelash curler because look, it's so like, just doesn't work. But it still curls them, so that's why I'm putting off getting a new one. For me personally, I had a bit of a mixture with friendships in school. So like some years I remember really stand out to me as like I really struggled with friendships, and definitely when I was younger, even in like primary school, I struggled with friendships because I've always been really quiet, and I think people just see that as boring, so lol. I definitely did struggle with friendships, and I think it's just like, it's really difficult because at the end of the day, 5 years is technically a long time, but just remember, like, it's going to be so different when you leave. So if you are struggling with friendships, like, don't base your self-worth on that. Like, if you don't have many friends, or if you struggle with your friendships, that is not a reflection on you at all. Like, the school environment is such a small environment, and it doesn't generalize to life. What advice would I give to my younger self? What would I tell my younger self? And actually, I would tell my younger self that you are going to find the best friends ever, because good things come to those who wait. I definitely tell that to my younger self, and I tell that to all of you guys out there as well. Sorry, I'm just like pointing at you with the mascara wand. Anyway, I'm using Benefit Royal Lash to do my lashes because it's so good. I was going to do a bit of like eyeshadow day because we're going out for my auntie's birthday. That's why I'm getting ready. But I can't be bothered, to be honest. What A-levels did you take? Opinions on all your A-levels and favourite A-level. So, what A-levels did I take? I took chemistry, biology and psychology. Right, opinions on them. So we'll go from favourite to least favourite. So my favourite is psychology. I found it so interesting. I didn't like the first couple of topics, but now I really, really like it. I like psychology. It is hard though. Like, don't get me wrong, if you are thinking about choosing it or you've chosen it, it's not like an easy subject. I thought that was going to be my easy one, and it's not. You have to put a lot of effort into it, but it's good. Chemistry, I really like chemistry. I find it so interesting. I enjoy doing it, but oh my god, is it hard. Like, it's so hard. It's nothing like GCSE. It's like doing a different subject. Like, for me with biology, you are doing the same topics that you did at GCSE, but just in a lot more detail. Chemistry, it's like completely different things. Like, you're not doing anything really that you did at GCSE. It's so weird. I really like organic chemistry. Inorganic is not a bit of me. Yeah, biology I don't love just because I find it so boring. Like, I'll be completely honest with you, I find it boring. There's so much plants involved and I'm just not a plant gal. I think it's a good subject to take, like, if you've chosen it, like, even though it's difficult, I think if you really like it at GCSE, you will be fine, because I loved it at GCSE and I'm pulling through slightly. Just use the Mango Burt's Bees. I'm going to use the Glossier Original Lip Balm as well, just to go over the top. I really like it. Grace Tutty, I love Grace Tutty. She asked me my Midnight skips. Midnights is one of my favourite albums. But the only two that I skip are Bejeweled, because it was overplayed on TikTok and now it just reminds me of TikTok. And Midnight Rain, I don't know why, but I have never, literally since it came out, never liked Midnight Rain, and it hurts my heart to say that because there's very few Taylor Swift songs I dislike, but Midnight Rain is unfortunately one of them, and I don't think I've actually listened to it all the way through since October. Top 5 songs. So I actually started making a list in my notes of like my top Taylor Swift songs. These aren't in order, but I'm going to put the screenshot on the screen because I think ordering 5 top songs is literally illegal. So I'm just going to put this on the screen. You can take from it what you will. I think they're pretty good songs. I think you can tell a lot about a person as to like what their kind of vibe of Taylor Swift songs are, and I think that shows me as a person pretty well. See my hair now. You actually can't tell on camera, but my hair's greasy. Why does it not look greasy? I don't know. I've had it in a slick bun like the past like 3 days. But what I'm going to do with it is curl it and put it in like a slick half up, half down. So I'm not going to do that on camera because that would be too stressful, but I will come back when I've done it. Okay, so I finished doing my hair. I just slicked back this top bit and put it in a little half up, half down kind of thing, because the hair is greasy and it was not staying down. So for my outfit, I'm wearing green cargos and like a white crop top from Zara. Iconic outfit, very me.